Hello, and my name is Devina Shahid, and today I'm going to talk about our system proposal for Sarawak General Hospital. First of all, let's take a look at our two objectives here. That is to create high-performance workstation for image processing. The second one is to predict and to control pandemic in Sarawak. So our solution for Sarawak General Hospital is big data. What is big data? Big data refers to collecting and analyzing and leveraging consumer, patient, physical, and clinical data. By traditional means that big data is data processing. Big data is often processed by machine learning algorithm and data scientists. Okay, let's take a look at the sources of big data in healthcare. There are vast function of big data in healthcare. There is a government agency, patient portal, research study, generic databases, electronic health record, public record, search engine data, wearable devices, smartphone, and even payer record. Since I'm giving a limited time to talk about big data, I will only talk about two of them, that is smartphone and wearable devices. First of all, wearable devices. Wearable devices allow collecting huge amount of data reflecting various parameters of people health state. Big data analysis make possible detecting certain pattern and signature, which can help in disease prediction and prevention. Meanwhile, the smartphone, with information provided from smartphone, researcher can use machine learning method to detect problem within a patient body before serious problem occur. Smartphone data can also be analyzed for change in user behavior, which could be caused by various disease and or illnesses. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Margaret Ling Yi Ching. I'm going to introduce the chosen hardware if the computer system for the Sarawak General Hospital. The chosen hardware included the processor, the RAM, the hard disk, CPU, and operating system. Processor has the high performance value. For the CPU, it has high overclocking and fast. The RAM also has the high performance and high dual inline memory module capacities. And the RAM is improve the data integrity and lower the power consumptions. For the operating systems, it increased the memory support and program performance. It enhanced the security features. For the hard disk, it minimized the amount of power, and it fast, cool, and quiet. Thank you, that's all for me.
And good morning. I am P. Muhammad Ilyasa bin Muhammad Susaimi. I want to present about the budget for hardware that we had proposed for computer system. Since the big data had to use a supercomputer hardware, we had proposed the processor that used was AMD Ryzen 9 3950X. This processor had 16 CPU cores, 32 threads, and it had 3.5 GHz base clock, and the max boost clock up to 4.7 GHz. So the price for one unit is 3,379 ringgit and 2 cents. We propose to use two units with each in budget 6,758 ringgit and 4 cents. For the next graphic processing unit GPU, we had planned to use NVIDIA Titan RTX DirectX. GPU was fast and versatile. For example, GPU break complex problems into thousands or millions of separate tasks and work them out at once. The price for one unit is almost 11,976 ringgit and 36 cent. For two units is 23,953 ringgit and 32 cent. Other that, the RAM computer system should use Trident ZRGB, which is memory type DDR4. The capacity was 16 GB and had dual channel kit. It's also unbuffered and the price is 11,764 ringgit and 82 cent for two units. For operating system, it was used Windows 10 64-bit version that is suitable for productivity on memory demanding tasks, example working with the virtual machines. And the price for two units is 1,155 ringgit and 50 cent for two units. For hard disk, we use the Crucial MS500 2TB. It is because it can save massive amount of photos, music and videos comfortably and securely. Its price per unit is 1,000 and 1,097 ringgit and 17 cent, and for the unit is 2,194 ringgit and 34 cent. So the total price for computer system that we had budget is 45,826 ringgit and 2 cent. Thank you.
A very good morning to Dr. Johari and my fellow group members. So I am Peng Wai Ki, and today I'll be discussing about computer system for Sarawak Information System. So first of all, I'll be explaining the objective of this project, which is number one, to create a high performance web server for YouTube user that is functional throughout the year without any failure or corruption. And the second point is to ensure a high reliability and availability web server is provided for user. So in order to achieve the objective that have been mentioned above, we have come up with two solutions, which is firstly, high-speed network and high-speed network with a high bandwidth should be provided. This is to ensure that YouTube videos does not buffers all the time and display low quality videos. As we know, YouTube actually has an adaptive bitrate streaming, of which this bitrate is dependent on a computer CPU power and capacity. This is why slow or old computers will struggle to show a high quality video no matter how fast the network is. And this is the reason that we will introduce a specifically chosen processor which is best fit for this scenario to help with showing good quality videos. And the next solution is definitely to replace all hardware that will improve the reliability and availability. So in this case, the very critical and crucial hardware will be the processor, hard disk, and RAM. This will be further discussed by my group member in the next slide. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jordan Shin Kayong, metric number 70012, and I'll be talking about computer system proposal for Sarawak Information System. We have determined the critical and optional hardware for this computer system. For the critical hardware, we will be using a AMD EPYC7742 processor. It is able to handle multiple simultaneous threads of programs. It has higher operating frequency than other processors and it provides more memory with RAM. For the hard disk, we'll be using the Seagate Barracuda SSD. It has 500 GB disk space for cache and is the best 2.5-inch SATA SSD. And the RAM will be using 32 GB DDR4 RAM. It will provide an optimal performance for the computer system. For the optional hardware, we'll be using a Dell UltraSharp U2720Q monitor. It is 27 inches and has 4K resolution. For the keyboard, we'll be using a Dell Keyboard Prime 13. It features USB pass-through port and it has fantastic keycaps. What's special about it? It has a Cherry MX Brown switches that are fast and quiet. And we'll be using the Razer DeathAdder V2 mouse because it is seamless, latency free, super responsive and highly customizable, which is smooth and easy to use. Thank you.
Good morning to our lecturer, Dr. Johari, and my fellow group mates. I'm Wong Siu Ming, and my matrix number are 72867. Today, I'm going to present on the budget for the high performance web server under Sarawak Information System. In our computer system proposal, there are two types of hardware, which are critical hardware and non-critical hardware. As we can see, the hardware we use, the critical hardware we use in our proposal are AMD EPYC 7742 64-core processor, and its price for one unit are 33,570 ringgit and 91 cents. As we needed 2 units for our proposal, for our project, so the price for the processor for 2 units are 67,141 ringgit and 82 cents. And for the Seagate Barracuda SSD is the disk space for cache, which are 500 GB, and the prices for a unit is 514 ringgit 29 cents. So the total prices for 2 units are 1,028 ringgit and 58 cents. And for the RAM that we needed in the critical hardware, the model are G-Skill Trident Z-RGB. We use the hardware which cost us 1,353 ringgit and 95 cents, and the total amount for two units are 2,707 ringgit, 2,707 ringgit and 90 cents. For non-critical hardware, we have the monitor, which is Dell UltraSharp U2720Q, which costs us 2,414 ringgit and 12 cents for one unit, and total for 2 units that we can see is 4,828 ringgit and 24 cents. And for the keyboard, we choose Dash Keyboard Prime 13, which costs 940 ringgit and 84 cents for, and Razer DeathAdder V2 mouse, which costs 384 ringgit 67 cents for each unit, and the total costs for all critical and non-critical hardware are 78,300 57 ringgit and 56 cents for total 2 unit each of the hardware. And for those critical hardware which cost us 70,878 ringgit and 30 cents for the critical hardware, and 7,479 ringgit 26 cents for non-critical hardware, for the total of 2 units of non-critical hardware. That's all from me. Thank you.